panic time.
Yes.
Get ready. Wait for it. It's panic time. Calm down. It's not the end of days. And now, your panic time host, Ken, you kids get out of my yard, Owens.
Hey, you kids, get out of my yard, Owens.
All right. Welcome to the show,
Look at
Ken
that
Owens.
background. Look at that background.
Wow.
It's Val's birthday.
It is. That looks awesome, Ken. This is why it's a show you want to watch.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, hey, this show is full of surprises. And you know what? Hey, Val, and by the way, I'm going to have to move out of the way. Val, I want you to count them.
Oh, did you really put 62 candles on that cake?
Of course I did. I mean, you're not turning 20. Wait, you are turning 29. I think I put too many candles on the cake.
Oopsie.
Well, anyway, it's Val's birthday, and I got to stop for a second here because, you know, it is panic time. And by the way, we had 3 check-ins on Facebook.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
yay. I was starting to panic about that.
Well, and you know, it's one guy, I think he said, his name's Ken Owens. He said, your camping thing, what should you bring from camping? And he said, yourself. And then another check-in said, good morning, Scott and Val. That was from Ken Owens. And then this Ken guy also said, check in and he'll mention you on the show. So, hey, great job, everyone at Facebook.
All right.
Yes, thank you so much.
And, you know, I'm gonna take,
Ken, and Ken, so glad you're listening today.
yeah. So anyway, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Val. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. I had to do this.
Nice
You even
job.
got echo.
By the
Yes.
way, don't forget to tip your singer on the way out. You know, I'm here. Anyway, okay. We're getting off track here. I mean, no, we're not getting off track here because, you know, it's all about your birthday. Now, you know, when we were little, you know, I mean, birthdays were special. They were magical. I mean, you know, they ask you, hey, Johnny, how old are you? I'm 6.5. I'm 6 3/4. Oh, you wanted that extra time. I'm not 6 anymore. No, I'm not 6. I'm not quite 7 yet, but I'm going to let you know I need that little bit. And then, you know, well, when is your birthday? You have no idea. You know, it's 2 weeks before school starts, he says. Oh, okay. Well, that could be in August sometime. Okay. And then, you know, you're getting older, you know, you're hanging around with your friends and you're 15 and you're like, oh my God, I get my permit soon. And then the big day comes, 16. Oh my God, the world has changed. You get your driver's license. You get to drive. You know, every time your parents say, hey, we might need some milk. I'm going to the store. I'll get it. You know, you're always running off because, oh man, your freedom, you're driving. And then, you know, for a few years, you know, you've been driving for a while. They say, hey, we're out of milk. You're like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then finally, 21 comes. Oh, yes. So you're 21 years old. You get to go out and drink. Yeah, that first night, you wake up the next day thinking, oh, my God, I destroyed 21 years of my brain. How did that happen? And you're thinking, I'll never drink again. Well, until that night, and then you're still celebrating 21. You celebrate 21 for quite a few years, and then things shifts. You know, you start you're not really celebrating birthdays anymore. No, I mean, you know, you hit 21. There's not much there. You start celebrating events, right? Birth of your child, birth of a grandchild, someone else's birthday. Well, there's always a reason to drink in there, but you're not celebrating your own. When someone say, hey, isn't it your birthday? You give them that old saying, that's just another day. Actually, inside, you know it's your birthday. You just don't want to make a big deal out of it anymore because, well, we're getting old, and who wants to celebrate getting old? And then, you know, all of a sudden you turn around. Well, you could turn around, and not literally, physically, you know, and you're 50 years old. You're 50. You're thinking, what did I do for the last 50 years? Well, that must have been because you don't remember because you started celebrating when you were 21. So
Yeah.
remembering up to 50 can be a problem for anyway. So anyway, and then all of a sudden, you're like, oh, I'm really not much to celebrate. Wait, you hit 62. Right now?
Right. Right.
Okay. So you hit 62. You can collect Social Security. Finally, Social Security, something to celebrate. And as I think your brother said, what is this? Like a sheet thing? It's like a lotto ticket. You get to scratch it off. You're like, hey, I can maybe celebrate for a couple of days on that. Anyway. So then, you're getting 62, and then finally you're thinking, well, Medicare, hey, retirement benefits. I made it. I made it to 62. Now it's, the easy chair, the remote control, and then what? What? I can't hear you. And the person's standing right next to you. I mean, birthday cake, 62 candles, that's a fire hazard. That it can burn the house down. What's going to happen at 70? Oh my God, you're going to have smoke detectors. The fire department's going to have to come. You blow out the candles. And then you realize you blew out 3 of them, and the rest of the cake is still burning, and the candles are melting into the top of the cake. You're thinking, I'm not going to make it. And then, well, you have to do this in shifts. Hey, everyone around the table, let's all blow at the same time. Maybe we can get them all out. Anyway, you're doing this. Wrap it up. Well, birthdays used to be something you count up to, and now we're just counting down, and that could be great. Anyway, Val, we love you here. This is Ken with Panic Time. And hey, everyone, don't panic. There's still your 21st birthday could still celebrate it at 72. So 62, you wonderful gal. Love you, Val.
We
Oh,
do.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, everyone.
Love you,
Thank you,
Ken. Thank
Ken.
you. What a great performance. You wild man. You absolute
You wild
wild
man.
man.
And that background, I think I need a sign and just carry it around today.
That's that's pretty incredible. And how he got, I want to know how he got, if it's AI, it might be because trying to manipulate a picture to get 62 candles on it.